So, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Mr. Burgos. I'm very pleased and very happy to have you in my classroom. We are going to be talking about geography, more specifically, world geography. Now, the world geography is a very interesting concept, very interesting topic to talk about. But before we even understand what geography is, you can write down what you think geography is. So, I'm going to give you guys about a minute. Go ahead and figure out what would geography mean. What does geography mean to you? Okay, pause. Gonzalez, you can come in the room. No, I just paused it. Oh, I guess it was still recording. Oh well, it's fine. Anyhow,
record all the other stuff?
while I was outside.
No, I mean like everything that you just said. I hope you.
Yeah, no, it was. So, ladies and gentlemen, what is geography? What do you think geography is? If you guys don't know, that's okay. If you don't know, let me know. It's okay. See a couple heads shaking. Okay. That's fine. So, here's what geography is. Geography is, oh, yes, what's geography?
Like maps and stuff.
Kind of. It's kind of like maps and stuff. But the main subject, the main purpose of geography is to understand our beautiful world, Earth, and the people that live here. Okay? We also get a concept of landscaping, how people create certain things. All right? Can someone tell me one man-made, like someone that created it, physical feature? Does anybody know at least one? If you don't, that's perfectly fine.
Went to a thing called a quarry this summer.
Oh, a quarry. That's a perfect one. A quarry is a perfect one because that is a combination of land and sea. It's a perfect one. Another one would be more of Mount Rushmore. Because technically speaking, we didn't just discover four heads on a mountain. That was actually man-made. That's a landscape. Someone built that. So a lot of people don't realize or really understand how does that make it? How do people make these things? And this is where geography gets into that realm of science. How does this happen? Why did this happen? And what is its purpose? Why do we have it here? And that's what's going to be coming up next is how geography is looked at. Now, I told you it looks like a science because we have to think about it. We have to hypothesize. We have to ask questions as to why. Why are there ice blocks in Antarctica? Why is there a natural waterfall? Why is this volcano exploding? So, the main thing that many students, especially you guys right now, know about geography is that it deals with maps and stuff. That's pretty straightforward. But do you guys think that geography can be social? Talk about other people, talking about different cultures, different ways of life, different ethnicities. Do you guys think that? Yes or no? Thumb up for yes, thumb down for no. See a couple thumbs down. That's fine. It actually is an understanding of cultures. Geography is the not only science of the world, but it's the social science of oneself. You have to understand different cultures, different backgrounds, different ways of law. That is a massive importance to geography. And a lot of people miss out. They miss out on the values of different cultures, different ethnicities. And world geography is that basis that I want to make sure that you, students, understand. Is that it's not only a science where you question, you look, you theorize, you hypothesize, you come up with questions, but you also look at it from a social spectrum. How people talk to each other, what language a person speaks. Because we all, in this area, in the United States, we all speak several languages. But in, say, Europe, there's different languages in Europe, South America, even Australia. So we have to look at these different aspects, these different worlds, and see how we all connect. Because we all do connect in a certain spectrum. We all connect. We need to know how, why. And the most important question, why does it matter? Why do we have to matter? So the other thing I want you guys to do right now is to turn your page to the second page, okay? And on that second page, you're going to see 3 levels. You're going to see 3 levels. What's one level? What is one level?
Local.
You got a local level, and local basically means everything in the area. So, say the city of Milwaukee, the city of Chicago, the city of Detroit. If I wanted to go ahead and look at it at a local level, that's the first place I would look, is the city or the town. The second one is regional. Now, if local is something that is smaller, like a city or a town, what do you guys think regional could be? What do you think regional could be? If local is something small, like a town or a city, what do you think regional could be?
Like the Northwest.
Like the Northwest, the Southwest, the Midwest, all these specific regions, the regions of the United States, the regions of South America, Africa, these are regional levels. They look at specific states, specific spectrum, spaces of a specific area. And then the last one is global. Now, global, pretty straightforward. It's everything in the world. And everything in the world means the 7 continents. North America, South America, Europe, Asia, Africa, all in one. And we have to see how these things matter, why these things matter. And the most important question is, how do people live in certain areas like Africa, South America, and even some people live in cold climates like Greenland, Iceland, or even Antarctica. So, what I would like for you guys to do right now, in about 5 minutes, is I want you to go ahead and pull out a piece of copy paper or notebook paper, whichever is perfect for you. And you need a writing utensil. I have pencils here. And I would like for you to use your pencils if you have them. If not, I have pencils here, like I said. And what I would like for you to do is to make a graph. I want you to make a graph. And this is how I want you to make this graph. As soon as I turn this on. Actually, I don't even need to turn it on there. I can just do it here. So, here's what I would like for you to do to make this graph. You're going to need 3 circles. Okay? So, 1 circle here. I'm going to put an arrow. Second circle. And then you got a third one. Now, within these 3 circles, you could put your answer or the question. It is completely up to you. But you must have a question. You must have the question that is being asked of you somewhere on the 3. So your first question for the first circle is, what geographers study, okay? What are the specific levels? What are the specific studies that geographers do? Because we did go over the 3, okay? We did talk about it. But now what I would like for you to do is just to emphasize. What specific levels would you use if you were a geographer, okay? In the second circle, what I would like for you to do, ladies and gentlemen, is what is geography? Okay? What is geography? Now, geography, like I told you before, okay, if you need to use the book, I would suggest to use the book's definition. But what is geography to you is the main question. We already know what the definition is, but I would like to know what it means to you people. Okay? what geography means to you. Because geography can mean a lot of things. It can mean something different for me, like it's a globe. It could mean something different, like a map. It could even mean something like the deflated globe up there. But it must be something that you come up with. Yes, you could use the definition, but change it to your own words. And then last but not least, the last one would be, let me make sure that I write the question down, because I sometimes forget, because I have it. Geographer's tools. Go with me. Now, when you're writing these down, okay, don't write anything in there yet, because you don't know what geographer tools are, but I will explain to you what they are in just a second once you write them down in 5 minutes. All right, I'm going to have everyone focus up in 5. I need all eyes on me in 4. I need everyone to look at me in 3. Mouth should be closed in 2. Focus in 1. So, you wrote down your 3 circles, you wrote down the questions wherever you want, but you should be able to have room for your answers. So, ladies and gentlemen, there's a lot of things that you don't know. You may know what geographers study. You may know what geography is. But many people don't know what kind of tools these geographers use. Does anybody know what a compass is? If you don't know what a compass is, it's perfectly fine. A compass is a tool that a lot of people use. Even your GPS on a daily basis. It tells you these 4 specific directions. You have N, S, W, E. Oh, excuse me. I always forget. It is W, E. I always flip them. So, best way to remember this, a lot of people love it. Never eat soggy waffles. Never eat soggy waffles. Why? Because this is north. North means it's going up or straight. Okay, it's going north, north, north. Then you also have E for east, east. Now, instead of going straight, you might go to the right. And that could be your east. Then you have south, which is S, south. So instead of going straight and to the right, you're actually going to go backwards. You're going to go south to the back. And then last but not least, we have W, which is west, not east, west, okay? West. Now, let's take a guess. If I'm going north straight, if I'm going east to the right, and if I'm going backwards for south, which way am I going for west? Am I going left or right? Yes, you're going left. That's right, you're going left, okay? Compasses are the most useful tool anybody in the world can use. It's very useful, okay? Everybody, if anyone, has used a compass in dozens, if not billions of years, and have come up with different kinds of compasses. Some that are ginormous, and some that are as small as a button. So you have a plethora of different choices of compasses. But they all do one specific thing. They tell you which direction you need to go. Which is a very interesting and very useful tool. Not many people can use. Now, what are those 2 things in the back? What are those? There's a ball? Or those 2 basketballs that I just painted as a globe? What are they? What are those? What specific is it? What is it? What do you think it is? Is it just a ball? It's the Earth. Yes, it's the Earth. So we all know we live on the planet Earth, right? We all have the planet Earth, you know, E-A-R-F-T-H, Earth. We live on planet Earth. Geographers use the specifics of our planet Earth to determine where we're going. What continent is in this area? What specific city or state or island is in this part of the world? The globe is a very practical tool. It can be used to tell where a continent is, where a city is, so on and so forth. But is it the most useful? Not really. Maps are more useful than a globe, but either or, you can use both. And last but not least, the most recent of them all, who knows Google Maps? Who knows Waze? Who knows Uber Eats? Who knows DoorDash? They all use satellite imaging. Now, some of you don't even know what satellite imaging is. Let me tell you. In space, a lot of astronauts sent out satellites. And satellites can be used for TV, internet, whatever. Some satellites are used to take a picture. Now, when they take the picture, they don't just do a little simple, frame-by-frame picture. No, they get the full everything. They get the specific lane. They get the specific driveway, specific destination. And satellite imaging can go from any way form. You can have it as a map, as it's old over here, or more recent, like this one here. This one's another recent one. Oh, get back. You're not supposed to be out. Anyway, but needless to say, satellite imaging is one of the most useful tools that many geographers and even scientists use to this day. So, what I would like for you to do now, ladies and gentlemen, we have gotten pretty much the gist of what we wanted to get down today. Okay? What I would like for you to do now is to make sure that you have your specific titles, because those specific titles will have your vocabulary words needed. So the words you should be looking for your specific notes is that the question of what is geography. Then you need to have both geography as a science under that, as well as geography as a social science. And then you're going to have those three levels. You guys remember them? The three levels? Which were they? What were they? One was local. Regional. And then the other one was global. Yeah, global. That's right. Global. Okay? Make sure you have all three of those as well. And then the last two, I would say, is satellite images, maps, and globes. You should have at least that on the side of your notes. Okay? You should have these on the side of your notes. Okay? Not on your notes, but on the side of your notes. Okay? So, for the rest of the time now, ladies and gentlemen, what I would like for you to do is to work on your specific graph. Okay? I want you to work on the graph. The graph will help you understand geographers' studies, what geographers like to study and what level, as well as what is geography, why does it matter to you as an individual, as a person. And then lastly is what are some geography tools that we've talked about that you have seen or have used. Once you are done, there is a bin over there for exit tickets. I would like for you to turn it in. If you do not finish it today, that is perfectly fine. It'll be for homework. So, let's get to work.